Well, hello there. It is I. It is me. Why do I always say that when I start these vlogs? I just do. Summer's over. The leaves are turning colors, and I'm still walking. Not as much as I used to, and that's my fault. Partly because I'm lazy, partly because I've been working. All these shows I'm trying to put together and do on the internet takes a lot of planning and a lot of executing and a lot of editing. I'm a one-man show. I've had people tell me, well, I can help you, but I can't pay anybody. And I refuse to let people work with me and not make any money. And since I'm making no money, absolutely no money, which is frightening in itself, I tell you, I have a new appreciation for people who struggle with unemployment, because that's where I am right now, with no income whatsoever, going to reach into my retirement to pay the bills, looking for anything that will allow me to, pay my mortgage and support my family. If I have to move out of state, I will, because that's what I'm supposed to do. And I have no problem with that. It's just kind of, I don't know what the word is. Because many words. I mean, exhausting, draining, frustrating. Just a lot of those feelings when you're trying to take care of your family. It's a hard thing to do. And some days I don't feel up to it, but I got to do something, My skill set, some would say it's limited. I don't think my skill set's limited. I think it's focused on broadcasting because that's what I've been doing for so long. So I broadcast. And for those who wanted to be in broadcasting and never could find your way in, and you pretty much put it on the shelf for, 5, 10, 15, maybe 20 years or more, this is your opportunity to get in the game by creating a podcast or a vlog, which is like a video podcast. But either way, I do both. I have a daily audio podcast called the Tony Scott Internet Show, where I talk about news things, stuff that interests me, might interest you, my perspective on it, things like that, which I know you can do. If you always wanted to be like a radio DJ where you play music, probably not so much, because you cannot use copyrighted music without permission or without paying royalties. If you want to take a shortcut and go for it, that's your business, but they'll find you. They always do. So, but content. You guys who always call these talk shows and say, hey, I could do better than that talk show host. Well, first of all, I doubt that you can. They've got experience. Secondly, go for it. Why not? Go for it. Do it. I can help. I can offer my services, and go from there. But you got to get in the game somehow. You got to find a way to generate something somehow. One thing I learned from being employed by the same company for 26 years is never put all your eggs in one basket. I believe I spoke about this before, but that's a mistake I made, is that I put everything in one basket. Everything was with the company. Everything went through the company. I had no outside hustles. I just did company stuff because it drove everything. If I made an appearance somewhere and I made $300 for a couple of hours, that was because of the radio station. But I never had something that was just completely mine. And I've learned from that mistake. And I can't ever see myself doing that again, especially at my age. I should have known better, but I didn't. I didn't do it. I knew, and I regret it. I made a mistake. And I'm gonna learn from it. This is why I'm pushing my content now. Hopefully getting it to you somehow. I've got stuff on YouTube. I've got stuff on iTunes, got stuff on iHeartRadio. I've got stuff on Podbean. I've got stuff on, where else am I? Spreaker. Looking into Stitcher and SoundCloud. The paid models, because the free model of SoundCloud doesn't give you much space. So, but those things require money. Things that require money right now are on the back burner, you know, because I got priorities. I got to take care of my family, you know. It's tough though, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, but giving up is not something that I can do. I feel like some days I have to give up, or for a couple of hours I just have to have a pity party and then get past it and go on. Sometimes. But for the most part, man, you got to stay focused. Whatever it is that you want to do in life. I mean, we talked about that last time. Like, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you love doing? If you could do one thing, what would it be? Things like that. You got to get in there, man. Can't let the world stop you. You got to get out of your own way. You hear all these cliche things, but to some degree, they're all true. Bottom line is this, though. What you going to do, man? What is it you're going to do? You going to sit there and watch TV? Trust me, I do that. Can't do that forever, though. You got to get up. You got to get off the mat, man. You got to get off the bench, get in the game. Roll your sleeves up, man. Go for it. That's my message to you, is go for it. But I'm walking, trying to stay as fit as I can within reason, because, you know, I'm way out of shape. But it is what it is, and I keep moving. Olivia's coming home for the weekend. Actually, next week she's out of school. I don't know, she's been in college, has been on for 3-4 weeks, and they already got a week off. I don't get that, but that's what it is. So anyway, I'll wrap it up here because I'm going to finish my walk. You guys are awesome. You guys who support me. Man, I couldn't put it into words. Could I use some more support? Absolutely. Am I asking for it? Absolutely. Am I mad if you can't give it to me? No, I'm not. I know you've got priorities in your life too. But if you can, with a share or a post or a subscribe, those kinds of things, it would be just awesome. Like I said, if you can't, that's fine too. I'm only asking. Closed mouth don't get fed, as they say. So have a wonderful day. I'm going to keep stepping over here, all right? And I will talk to you soon. Yeah, man.